Hey, Shawn Clement here, Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center. Nice to see everyone on a beautiful sunny day. Sorry I put my mat in the fairway bunker here because our range is so packed. I needed a little spot on the side here to help you guys out. And we're in Brandel Chamblee's book right now, and we're moving on to the next step, which is the grip and the grip pressure, and then we're going to be talking about the setup. Now, all I can tell you, I mean, the grip has been taught in so many different ways. And it's very difficult to learn from a book. But the illustrations that he has in here are fantastic. If I look at Byron Nelson's grip, it is spot on. And I can't show you, got to buy your own version here of the book. But I'll give you the ones that I'm extremely, extremely happy with. Ben Hogan's grip, the way he puts his hands on the club is fantastic. He was on the weaker side, but only because he has his dominant hand in front, same as Jordan Spieth. So it's very easy for them to square up that club face with that dominant hand being in front. So dominant hand plays a big part in that. Now, if you look at some of the other grips that we have in there, boy, I tell you, Mickey Wright. Wow, does she have a gorgeous grip. If you look at Lee Trevino, beautiful strong grip. And we look at the trigger finger, right? So if I had a knife in my hands and I wanted to slice something with my knife, you'll notice there's a very specific way. So I want you to go check out my video entitled Knife the Grip. It's an oldie but a real goodie. And you'll see another one of my first videos on the grip called Grip and Wrist Hinge. Fantastic video to look at there, and it'll really help you decipher the stuff that you see in Brandel's book. So as far as the grip is concerned, between those videos and the images that you see in the book, I want to talk a little bit about grip pressure. And grip pressure has everything to do with intent. So imagine if you're a tennis player and you're going one back court to the next with a power forehand. How firmly would you hold the racket? Right? Just think about it. I mean, you don't usually think about it when you're on a tennis court, but you'll realize, wow, I'm really holding on to that grip quite securely. It's a secure grip so that I can compress the tennis ball to the other side. Now, back to our hammer that we had in our previous video. So, I have my hammer in my hands. I feel the weight of the hammer, but if I was going to hammer that nail one shot into a piece of wood, at the moment of impact, you don't have to think about it, but your brain is already bracing for that. You'll realize that your grip pressure intensifies significantly. So if I had a hammer that I was hammering through like a paper door frame, so I feel the weight of the hammer. At the beginning it is secure but not blood curdling. And you'll realize, hey, if I was holding the nail and you were hammering a nail into a 2x4, and you happen to let go of the hammer during the process, deal's off. I'm not going to hold that nail for you. So people fail to understand, and they go, okay, I got to hold it light like a bird, and then they're not aware that at the middle of their golf swings, they're letting go of the club. Well, you can't do that. So these are your portable ligaments, tendons, and muscles that hold this tool to the rest of the bones of your body. So this is like an extra bone that I'm connecting to the rest of my body. So if I let go of the hammer like that, well, it's like me taking a pair of shears and snipping through my forearm, and then my radius and ulna start flapping around in the wind. It doesn't work. So it has to be secure. So from my right shoulder all the way to the tip of this hammer, it feels like one piece, and I'm using the weight of that unit to perform the task. So bang, feels like I can really compress that nail into the door frame. So at the moment of impact, it's like a compression chamber. Think about a boxer. It feels relaxed at the beginning, but at the moment of impact, it's very, very solid. There you go. So thinking about on an engineering standpoint, you've got 2,000 to 3,000 pounds of pressure per square inch on that club face at impact. Man, you can't hold it like a bird. And especially I have some students that say, well, I have a hard time taking divots. I'm going, okay, what's your grip pressure like? Oh, very light, like a bird. Well, when your brain feels that pressure is so light, and you put the ground there and you're trying to take a divot, your brain won't let you because it's trying to self-preserve you. It's preventing you from getting an injury. If you secure the grip and feel a nice whip through there, then your brain's going to say, yeah, we can take a divot, no problem with that kind of grip pressure. If you're hitting out of the thick rough, well, you'll feel the grip pressure intensify naturally. Please let it. Your central nervous system is trying to do its job. It can do 12 million things per second. Your conscious mind, on the other hand, when it's firing on all cylinders and it's clear-minded and everything else, can only perform up to 40 things per second. Wow, that's like a huge contrast, isn't it? So I deliver. So let's say I've got a ball on a normal fairway, firm fairway. I'm going to do a draw from the white flag to the red flag. I'm going to line up on red, release towards white. Red flag is here, white flag is there. Play the ball back, get behind the ball. Now, I feel the weight of the hammer, and I'm getting ready to use the weight of the hammer to squeeze the ball into the white flag. So my grip is secure, still secure, squeeze. And then right through here, it's about a 12 out of 10 in grip pressure. And then when it releases to the target and finishes here, and I'm still very secure in my finish position, notice I'm not letting go of the club. I see so many of my students completely letting go of the club at the end of the swing. Well, how's the club supposed to release your anatomy into that target if you let go? It can't happen. So it's really, really important that you get this, okay? So, got my target, got my setup that matches the target. I have the feel that I'm getting ready to deliver into the target, that nice squeeze through the door frame toward the white flag. White flag, squeeze through to the white flag. Got it, right over the white flag, nice draw. Just a hair too much draw. It'll be like 15 feet left of the red flag. I'm extremely happy with that. So you have an intent. So let's say you have a very delicate chip shot down a steep embankment. I just want to chip it right over the edge of the bunker here, very lightly. So now, if you're coming off a very fine grass, very dried out grass, and you're downhill on a firm green, immediately your brain's going to say, wow, we don't want to squeeze that ball too hard. So now you're going to have much lighter grip pressure. Now you feel like you're, on a scale of 1 to 10, it feels like a 2 or 3, but it's still not coming apart. It still can't be so light that it starts to fall apart, or your hand is barely on the club. Man, this is a bone that you're connecting to the rest of the bones of your body. So you want a secure grip, and then you want to match it up to the intent of the shot. Enjoy that, and we'll see you in the next chapter.